Well, where's she at?
She's in
There was some already, and it just said, he says not one. So, I think what we need to worry about is pleasing Jesus. You know, that's the thing, and then he convicts us when we're not. You know, that's what he's telling me. I can't, you know, because everybody.
We'll get to that. We'll ask Pastor when she comes, so we get an understanding from Pastor.
Yeah.
And next time when you come across something like that, just write it down,
Yeah.
scripture, and then we can always,
Yeah.
explore it with the pastor, prayer Bible man, pastoral teaching, because
Yeah,
you know,
that tricked me when he said that, because I'm like, we got people that's faithful, you know, they might not be perfect, but they faithful.
Amen.
They love him. You understand what I'm saying?
But do you understand why Paul would say that there's none, not one that is righteous? Because what Paul is trying to allude to, he's trying to attack the issue that some people will believe that because of their works and what they do, or because they're a part of some type of religion, that they can gain favor with God.
So you're talking about like the law.
There's not in the law itself.
What do you mean?
Some people believe that just because they read the Bible and go to church every Sunday, that makes them better than everybody else. Well, Paul was alluding to that you are just like a sinner man too. You're not perfect. You are falling short of God's grace just like everybody else. There's not one person in this world that is righteous before God. Not one person can go to God and say, God, I have never sinned. We've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God.
Yeah.
This is in Romans chapter 2.
No, but it was, I believe it was God talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Through Paul, that's what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
It was through Paul?
Yeah, so what Paul is teaching is beneficial for the believers today. So this is why the book of Romans is so important and so powerful to the believers today, because what Paul was trying to allude to, and what some people believe today, is that they, just because they go to a fancy church, or just because they're Catholic, they go to church every Sunday, they probably praise and worship, they read and study their Bible all sorts of day, they're better than somebody else.
Well, that was Romans too.
But you're not better than nobody else. Your religion is not going to save you. You know what I'm saying?
So that
Your
was-
knowledge of the word is not going to save you.
I just wanted, because I
see
read
if
it,
you
I
can
didn't.
find that.
Yeah, because.
Keep on getting there.
You know why? You know why they said that in the Bible when God was talking to the church? There's a couple of things that came to my mind. First of all, he wants us to stay humble. I agree with Elder Link said. We can't boast in nothing, but God in His scripture said our righteousness is as filthy dirt.
Okay.
Filthy rags.
Filthy rags, that's another one.
Romans 3?
Yeah, here's the scripture.
I know I've seen this somewhere, I need to take it down. Where you at, Elder?
This is Romans chapter 3, what we talked about previously in our Sunday school lesson. Romans 3, not to jump off the Sunday school lesson, we'll read it. He says, what then? Are we better than they? No, in no wise. For we have before proved both Jews and Gentiles that they are all under sin. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understandeth, there is none that seeketh after God. For they are all gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one.
So that's Paul talking, okay, God using Paul.
Paul is speaking to the Jews and the Gentiles down here in Rome.
Okay.
And we're considered as the Gentiles. And we can't boast in nothing but God, because when you think that you are righteous and all this, like they say, you know, you could try to do all the good that you can to be the best you can, but we still nothing without God.
Amen.
And that goes back to the Sunday school lesson that was a couple of weeks ago. God says things right.
Yes.
He was getting his house, getting the people in order and correcting us.
Right.
So when he chastises us,
Right.
it is for our good.
Yes.
Right.
Romans is meat.
It
You
shows.
gotta read the whole road. It is, you gonna chew on this for a while.
Yes.
I like that, 'cause that's the truth. You is.
If you don't get convicted by this word,
Something wrong.
something is wrong. Because that's what it's
Your Sunday
for.
school lesson and read
That's
this
what
lesson.
it's for.
Yes.
That's
So,
what Paul is talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that was,
lesson 7. God says.
Yeah, let's
things
God
right.
says things right.
He says it right.
Yes.
So now here we are, we're talking about death becomes life.
Right.
So, and it's still time.
Yes.
It's still time.
It's still right.
So you've been
So
justified.
she's saying that's good that it got your attention. It's good.
That's what it's supposed
So
to
I was wondering why.
So the fourth, we're gonna go ahead and go ahead and, because we're, we still got, some more verses to go through. So let me go, Romans, or the 12th through the 17th, or the 14th verse says, let not sin therefore reign in your mortal bodies, that ye shall obey it in the lust thereof. So Paul was saying, don't let sin rule in your body, because you'll obey it. You'll obey it. It says, neither yield your members as instruments of unrighteous unto sin, but yield yourself unto God as those that are alive from the dead, and your members as instruments of righteousness unto God. For sin shall not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace. So what Paul is saying in this scripture is that we have a daily choice. We have a choice to make.
Sure do.
We can't let sin rule our bodies. We can't. So what I have is, Paul seems to say that we shall still have a daily choice to make. However, we have been free from the penalty of sin. So we're free from sin. We're free from sin. We are forgiven. We are also being free from the authority and the power of sin. So we're free. However, Paul is saying, don't let sin creep back in.
That's right.
Don't let it creep back in. We haven't fully, because we're in this body, we're in this flesh, we haven't fully been lost or transformed from sin. Sin is going to be around. Because why? We were all born in sin and shaped in iniquity. But when we come into the righteousness of God, then we take off the old man and we put on the new man. The enemy is going to bring you temptation. The enemy's not worried about the world because he's got the world. But he's worried about the saints. Because he knows that if God gets them, that he's lost the soul. So I see he says, so what we have to do is what you have to do is we have to crucify this flesh daily. It's not something that we just want